we're going to go ahead and get started. Please allow me to introduce myself for anybody new here. Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. So we're going to take attendance, see who we have here. If you would like to be counted present, please feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch from the clouds and you know who you are, you're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. All right. So we're going to start by cleaning the counters, and then I'm going to wash my hands. Tonight I'm making egg drop soup. I've made it several times before, but usually I use the packet, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I wanted some soup tonight. Soup is always also very great for keeping you full. You can make it light and brothy, or you can make it like rich and creamy, put all kind of vegetables in it, different meat. We're just going to do a basic egg drop soup, and I saw a recipe actually. I saw Paige had made this. Excuse me. So I saw a recipe for homemade egg drop soup, and I've never made it from scratch before. Y'all know I love cooking from scratch for y'all, and so I wanted to give this a try. That way, if you don't have the packets, then you can recreate this at home. Okay, so let me clean my hands and we'll get started. All right, so I'll move some things around so hopefully everybody can see. We've got on Instagram, we've got Joseph here. Hello, sir. And Kamamu, thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, we've got so many on TikTok. I don't know if I can get through the names. Hello, Auntie. Yes, I am safe. Thank you all so much for coming in. For those of you all on TikTok and on Instagram, if you would like to see the screen share, you can find me at MaggieTheSubstituteTeacher.com. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. All right, so let me show you all what we're making today. Oh, we didn't take attendance over here. Who do we have here? We got Mallory Braswell, top of the class, first one here. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. We got Sage Page in the house. She says, Maggie, OMG, I love egg drop soup. I love it too. Simple ingredients, and obviously all you need really are eggs, which are going to give you the protein as well as help keep you full. I've made this before. You could also add chicken to it if you eat meat. You could add tofu to it if you don't eat meat. Lots of different varieties. Some people put rice in there if you want some extra starch. But those ribbons of egg kind of give me the noodle substitute, if you will. Hello, Kev. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we got Lee Bryson in the house. Says, I miss you, lady. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're back. I'm here every day. For those of you all who are new here, I do stream every day. Usually it's cooking. Every once in a while, I'll do a dining documentary or an Ask Me Anything Q&A, but I do make content for you all every day. Usually dinner time, East Coast, usually around 5 p.m. However, my kid had a youth group thing tonight, so I had to drive him back and forth. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. We got Bonnie Young in the house. She says, hello again, Maggie. I saw you on Cooking with Pam today. Yeah, she went live and said, hello, I'm Sandy B on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Bonnie. I love it, y'all. I watch all the home cookers. I don't think you've ever mastered your craft. So shout out to Cooking with Pam. She and I were in the favorite chef competition together. And so she went live today making chicken fingers, and I absolutely love it. We got VSA in the house. She says, hi, Maggie. I make this for the fam all the time. Okay, wonderful. So if you have a recipe that you'd like to share, let me know. I'll show you guys what I'm using. But yeah, I want to challenge myself to make this without the packet. We got Linda Barrett in the house. Is it Barrett or Barrett? She says, good evening. One of my favorite soups. I hope you're feeling well soon. I'm good. I don't know if it's just the weather changing. I just got a little tickle. The boys are going to be here from their dad this weekend, so I'm like, get it together, Maggie. But thank you. We got 10 Plus Sounds, my editor in the house. He says, hey, Maggie. Hello, sir. If y'all ever see any professional looking artwork, I did not make it. 10 Plus Sounds made it. We got Geneva Madison in the house. She says, hello, Maggie. Hello, my dear. And Roberta Gordon is here. She says, hi, Miss Maggie. Hello, sweetheart. All right, everyone, let me show you what I saw on my feed. This one came up in Instagram, so I'm going to show you all the reel. But I actually did go to her blog and print out the recipe. So this is a Feed Me. I think, is her name Mimi? I don't know, but it's really cute. Feedmi. Hello, D-Ray. Thank you for being here. All right, so let me open this up so you all can see. So you all know, I'm telling you, I love this lady. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the home cooker. You can see her channel is feed me underscore. Okay. So that's where the recipe is coming from. And she has several soups pinned to her profile. So we're going to go with the egg drop soup. 1 second. Let me get a tissue. We all have allergies around here. Twice a year I get a little bit of a flare up, but I work from home, so I stay pretty healthy. But sometimes just a little bit. We got Whitney in the house. She says, hey, Maggie in class. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. And we got Paul Beasley. Hello, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the reel. I'll play it a couple times so you can see. Really, this reel, she's just showing you how to get the ribbons in your egg drop soup, but we're going to make it from scratch.
Simmer. If it's boiling too hard, the egg will be foamy and break into small bits. This video is in real time, so this is how slowly you should pour in the eggs and stir to break it up. Nice and gentle in a circular motion, but you also don't want to stir too many times. 5 to 10 circles is good. We are not trying to scramble eggs here. Just let it sit, and if your soup looks cloudy, you're probably stirring too hard or too much.
So this is really about the technique. If you all have seen me do egg drop soup before, usually I'm whisking really fast on a rolling boil, but she says slow simmer and low simmer and slow circles. So we're gonna give that a try. All right, Instagram and TikTok.
So you're getting beautiful silky ribbons in egg drop soup. So you want to use low heat. It should just be a gentle simmer. If it's boiling too hard, the egg will be foamy and break into small bits. This video is in real time, so this is how slowly you should pour in the eggs and stir to break it up. Nice and gentle in a circular motion, but you also don't want to stir too many times. 5 to 10 circles is good. We are not trying to scramble eggs here. Just let it sit, and if your soup looks cloudy, you're probably stirring too hard or too much.
Okay, so let's give it a try. So let's get the ingredients out. I'll keep this here so you all can see. We'll get the ingredients out, and then we'll try and recreate this. Kelly says, I really need to make that fried egg one you did. Y'all, I have been eating that every day. I have so many pictures and reels. I did a feta egg today. I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna do brownies for Khalees tomorrow. We're gonna do, I wanna do, there's a pesto egg. These viral recipes, usually I can't get on them, but I'm very excited to give that one a try. All right, everyone, hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I printed out the recipe for the egg drop soup. So I'm like, what in the world? We're going to go through that. And again, this is the egg drop soup recipe. And you can see her website is feedme.org. And I think that's cute. All right, so let's go through what all we need here. I have most of the ingredients. I just gave away some chicken broth. Probably should have saved it, but it's fine. So it says 4 cups of chicken broth. So if you have the pourable carton, that's easy. You can also get chicken broth. I think they have it in the can, but I'm going to actually make my own. I found this in the fridge, and it's consommé. I don't know if you guys have ever used this. I think it came in the giveaway box, but you can see here it's kind of like a powder. So we're going to add this to water to make our own broth. I know it's not the same, but that's what I'm going to use to make chicken broth. All right, and then I need to go get the eggs. We need 3 eggs whisked. So I do have eggs, and we're going to need to break those up because we want those to go into the boiling water to give us the ribbons. I am going to use whole eggs on this recipe. I would recommend whole eggs because I don't know if the pourable ones would give you the ribbon. Let me grab the eggs. All right. So we have our eggs here. We're going to use whole eggs for this recipe, and then just a lot of seasonings because this is a broth soup, mostly water. So chicken bouillon, I probably have some in the pantry, but y'all, a good substitute for chicken bouillon. My son is always making the ramen packs, and these are always laying around. So I'm going to use this. It says ramen powder. What flavor is it? Artificially chicken spicy. Look, don't judge me. I'm using what I got today. So we got a chicken bouillon. So we're gonna put that in the soup. Then we have garlic powder, ginger, and white pepper. So I don't have garlic, oh, I do have garlic powder. This should be a staple in the kitchen, so I've got garlic powder. Ginger, I have some fresh ginger. I thought about grating it, but it's late, y'all. So we're just gonna squeeze in a little bit of ginger paste. You can get this in your grocery store fruits and vegetables section. Ginger paste and garlic paste if you're making soups and stews. Squeeze a little bit in there. And then white pepper. I bought this for a recipe, and I don't even know, have I even used it? Yeah, I've used it, but I can't remember for. Maybe this is common in Asian cooking, but I have this white pepper powder. I don't use it too often. If someone knows the difference between the white pepper and the black pepper, please let me know. Gilly says, do you think bouillon might work too, eh? Yeah, absolutely. You can make your own chicken broth with the bouillon cubes as well. Good idea. Thank you, my dear. All right, and then some optional ingredients that I think I have. So we have turmeric, green onion, we need that little green, pop of color and a little bit of crunch, and some sesame oil. Okay, so I do have turmeric. I bought this. I don't know if I've used it yet. Also very common in Asian cooking. All right, let me go ahead and open it now because I go to measure this stuff and then I'm like, why isn't it coming out? Hello, Shining. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Soul Project. Yeah, we're cooking late today, y'all. Alex wanted to go to youth group and it was like 6 to 8. So I'm a boy mom times two. They pretty much live with their dad, but Alex is in military school, boarding school, so I had to go to the military school, pick him up, take him to youth group, wait, and then take him back to the boarding house. So we are cooking late today. That's why I'm doing soup. I ate my fried egg earlier, and I'm trying to do just like one real meal a day. But soup is always a good one, so I wanted to challenge myself and see if we can make this from scratch because y'all have seen me do egg drop soup before, and I usually am using something like this. I bought the egg drop soup off of Walmart or Amazon, and you can just in a pinch open up the packet and add water and egg. But I wanted to see if I could make one from scratch. Okay, no judgment. I'm just trying to challenge myself. Gilly says ginger wouldn't have thought that would be an egg drop soup. Yeah, ginger and the sesame oil. I'm surprised by that as well, but she says egg drop soup is better than takeout. Her recipe is better than takeout, so we'll see about that. So we need our green onion and our sesame oil. So green onion, I think you guys were with me. This is something that I usually keep in the fridge already diced up. When you buy it, you can just go ahead and chop it up. It's great omelet, salad, anything. Gives you a nice little, very oniony pop of color. So we're going to put a little bit of this in our soup. I'm going to close it because I like onion, but it's very oniony. So, but it's actually going to pair really well with the eggs because the eggs are mild. And so this is going to give us that, that punch. Sass in the Philippines. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Sass says, love your channel and content, Maggie, which happens to be my mother's name. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Sass is going to be our stream sponsor. I'm going to put you up on the Struggle Stream whiteboard. And Sass is also part of the Lead Attorney Mastermind. And his beautiful bride is, I believe, is she Filipina? and she has cooking videos on his channel, and I'm actually going to recreate. I was watching her videos, and I'm going to do her first one. I think it was the Filipino fried rice. Since the boys will be with me this weekend, I'll be cooking man food. Usually I eat sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. That's why I'm your substitute teacher, trying to get the rest of this weight off. But when I cook for the family, I cook the real stuff. So yes, and thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. So let me get you up on the board. $4.99. Thank you so much, Sass. I'm from the South. Don't you sass me, little girl. But I appreciate that so much. Y'all, please check him out. Sass is also a content creator, and I appreciate the $4.99. I didn't find $5 in the laundry today, so thank you. Hello, Amy. Thank you so much for being here. The Soul Project says, I'm switching over to YouTube. You love that double screen. Yeah, I'm telling you. Thank you so much. All right. So the last thing, turmeric, onion, and then sesame oil. I do have sesame oil. So we're going to drizzle a little bit of this on there. Sesame oil, also very popular in Asian cooking. It is a very concentrated flavor, so a little goes a long way, okay? This is not the type of oil that you would cook in or fry in. This is more of like a drizzling type oil. All right, so we have all of our ingredients. I think we're, actually, no. You can see here, we're going to make a cornstarch slurry, and the cornstarch is going to give the soup a little bit of thickness, okay? Because without the cornstarch, it'll just be really watery, and we want it to have a little bit of body to it. So I do have some cornstarch. You can get this. This is just Walmart. You can get this. You can see great for thickening sauces and gravies. So we're going to add a little bit of this. All right, we have everything. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll just move everything out of the way and get our cooktop here. It's really just going to be water and our soup ingredients. Oh, but I got to make this broth, y'all. I try not to buy groceries unless I really have to because I don't want to waste, but let's get started. Uh-oh, sorry, that's loud. So if anybody wants to see me do Filipino rice, I'm planning that for tomorrow. We'll do brownies. We're going to do a brownie giveaway because I need to get some fresh brownies to Gilis. And then Friday, we'll do the fried rice because I'll pick up the boys and they'll be hungry. Okay. So let's see. What do we do first? All right. Step number 1. In a pot on medium heat, add chicken broth, salt, garlic powder, ginger, pepper, chicken, and turmeric. So basically, I need to start with chicken broth, which I don't have. So let's do that. Let's see if we can make some chicken broth. All right, so I just had this like 4-cup measure. And in this recipe, we need, this is an 8-cup measure. So we're going to fill it halfway. So the recipe calls for 4 cups of chicken broth, all right? So I'm going to make it in this little container first, and then we're going to pour it into the pot. All right, let me just rinse this out. All right, focus. All right, who do we have here? Hello, Wisdom, and hello, Chardon. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's see, this stuff called consommate. Oh, where's 10 Plus Sounds? Look at this, Maggie brand, my namesake. This is a brand of, I believe, like seasonings. Where are they from? They're African, right? Or Nestle, Switzerland? Okay, an international brand. Shout out to Maggie. This was not planned, but this is what I'm going to use to make my chicken broth. So you can see here it says consommate is a tomato concentrate flavored with garlic, chicken, garlic, and onion to make I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of hard. To make a delicious broth or for noodle soup, rice and stews. Yeah, 1 second, y'all. Okay, just a little sip, feeling a little tickle. Mom can't go down. Who's gonna cook? Yeah, there you are. Yeah, Nestle. Okay, so yeah, this is made by Nestle. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this brand, but they make Maggie cubes for flavor. Okay, so let me read the instructions before I open it because I'll knock the thing over. What is the ratio here? Okay. All right. So you can see here, or maybe you can't. Next to bottom, it says add 1 teaspoon of concentrate for each cup of water. All right, let's do some math. So we need 4 cups of chicken broth. So I need 4 teaspoons here. So let me get my teaspoon measure. Let's start with that. And let me just get my apron on. So we have a teaspoon measure here. So we're going to do 4 of these and then just fill it with 4 cups of water. I'll let y'all choose. Which apron do we want? Do we want white or do we want khaki? Or no apron? I'll let y'all choose. All right, so let's open this up and get 4 teaspoons. So to me, you can tell it just looks like seasoning powder, but this is what I'm going to use to make my broth. All right, so I'm gonna go in there. This is a heaping teaspoon. Shake off the excess. This is a level teaspoon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and I'm just gonna go. All right, now this is gonna be red because it's got tomato in it. I've already messed up the color, but look, it's gonna be okay. 10 Plus says they're worldwide, but very prominent in Africa. Yes, you'll see this in jollof rice and a lot of seasonings. So this is what I'm using. All right, so I'm just gonna get some water. We'll just get just regular tap water since we're gonna cook it over the stove. Uh-oh. All right, this is already not looking like chicken broth, but it's okay. Look, it's a chicken broth with a little bit of tomato. If this works, we'll do it again with regular chicken broth. Don't judge me. I'm not the food police. All right. So just mixing it up a little bit so that I don't have any clumps in here. And then now I'm going to transfer it to a pot. I'm just looking at the bottom. Got a little bit of a clump at the bottom. And I'm going to taste it. You know, chicken broth just tastes like you've been boiling chicken in it. So I'm going to give it a little taste. All right. Tastes like chicken broth with a hint of tomato. Hello, Patty. She says, hello, Maggie and company. All right, so let's go ahead and move into our pot. So, and then we'll put the other seasonings in here. All right. So I have like, I don't know how big this is, like a medium-sized pot. Hopefully, it's big enough for me to add everything. All right. So now we've got our chicken broth, okay? Mine has tomato in it. I've already said so. If you have the chicken broth in the carton, you could just go with that and skip this step. Hello, Chocolate. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, in a pot on medium heat. So let's turn it up. I'm going to do medium low because I'm slow. Add chicken broth, salt. How much salt? 1/4 teaspoon. All right. So we have a 1/4 teaspoon. Where's the salt? So we're just going to put all of our seasonings in here. You know, you can season it to taste, but you all know the first time I make a recipe, I always do it their way, except for the chicken broth. And then after that, we can doctor it up, right? All right, salt, garlic powder. How much garlic powder? Another 1/4 teaspoon. All right. A lot of the seasonings are usually going to be like equal parts. So we're going in with the garlic powder. Oh, I love the garlic powder. I put it on everything. I like garlic though, especially if you're feeling under the weather. You know, our moms and aunties believe in all these spices to make you feel better. Ginger, how much ginger? A quarter teaspoon. And again, I don't have the powder, so I'm using the ginger paste, okay? Since we're going into the soup, I'm just gonna put, you all can see, ginger paste. We're gonna put that in there. I tasted with that spoon. There we go. Let's rinse that off. Always keep tasting spoons, but you don't put them back. Even though I'm just cooking for myself, it's just good practice. All right, ginger, white pepper. How much white pepper? 1/8 of a teaspoon. So really just a pinch, like half. 1/8 of a teaspoon is going to be half of a quarter. So we got some white pepper. Let me know if anybody knows the difference between white pepper and black pepper, obviously besides the color. Christina says, your favorite egg drop soup. What did I put in so far? Hello, Clef. So we're on step number 1, and I put the link in the description. Chicken broth, salt, garlic powder, ginger, and we were at white pepper. And now the chicken bouillon, which is what is this? A ramen pack, a random ramen pack. We're gonna call this the chicken bouillon. It says spicy chicken flavor. Hope I don't regret that. My kid makes a good ramen bowl. Chicken bouillon, and then optional turmeric for color. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the turmeric, even though this has got some tomato for color. I'm gonna add some in there. How much of the turmeric? 1/4 teaspoon. And again, this is optional. Turmeric has so many health benefits, but it also does give you a very strong, like bright red color. Since I've got tomato in here, we're gonna go ahead and put that in. Okay. Ooh, it smells good. Christina says, yes, you like white pepper. It's finer than the ground black pepper. Okay, good to know. Let me move this over so y'all can see. All right, now let's stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. All right, so I'm gonna stir this up so that all the spices can kind of get mixed in, and I'll give it another little taste. I was watching a cooking show today. The chef said something like measure once and taste twice, or something like that. My mom taught me that, stir as you taste as you go. As long as it's not raw, you don't ever want to give somebody something you haven't tasted unless you don't eat it. But that's how you put that love into it. Make sure it's something you would eat. All right, so we got some specks in there from the bouillon cube. We're just making it up. Okay, hey, I'm glad. Look, step number 2. Taste test and adjust seasonings to your liking, then bring to a gentle boil. All right, so let's do that. Let's taste it with a clean spoon. And let's just see if we like the flavor we have going so far. Proper etiquette, here's your etiquette tip. You actually drink soup from the side like this. Oh, it's good. And you tilt it back. Desserts, or pudding as they call them, those go this way. Soup spoon is usually a bigger bowl from the side. Dessert, like ice cream or mousse or whatever, this way. I'm an etiquette student, and we're starting our own finishing school. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to put the barcode up here if anybody wants to scan it and take a look. Classes start next month. We would love to teach you finishing school for the modern woman. Hello, Alan. So if you know anybody who would like to learn the basics about femininity, elegance, and etiquette, I'm really happy. It is my life's work. Very, very excited. Okay, so it says bring to a boil. So I'll turn it up a little bit. You can see it's already starting to percolate. I really like the flavor. All right, so while this is going to do its thing, step number 3 says in a small bowl, mix together cornstarch and water to create a slurry. Then pour the slurry slowly into the broth while stirring at the same time to evenly thicken the soup. Okay, focus. So let's move this back just a little bit, and we're gonna make the slurry. The slurry is cornstarch and water. That's gonna give our soup some thickness, okay? So we need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. So let me get a little bowl. I don't know if this one's gonna be big enough. We'll use our little ramekin. Okay, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. What does BSA say? Nor shrimp, chicken, and beef bouillon are pantry staples for me. I use it a lot for recipes. Are you a Japanese scholar? I think I remember you, VSA. Maybe your name changed, but the picture is familiar. She says, great for a quick gravy too. And you boil noodles and bouillon to season them for the littles. Yes, that's a great tip, you all. You can cook your vegetables in chicken broth too. Mom had me years ago when the boys were babies make their baby food by boiling their vegetables in chicken broth and then pureeing them. Hello, Kia. That way they get that kind of savory flavor. Christina says, I need to buy a set of soup bowls. You want the ones that go in the oven? Ooh, send me the link. I'd like to see that. Killy says, along the same lines as measure twice and cut once. Absolutely. Now you want egg drop soup? Oh, yay. I'll make you some. Okay, so we have our 2 tablespoon measure and we have our 1 tablespoon measure. So 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. So you can get this at Walmart or any place. Sometimes people who fry, like Miss Pam, who was doing her chicken fingers today, she did half flour and half cornstarch for the breading. Um, oh, we're already boiling. So I'm putting that in my little cup here. So I have to avoid gluten, I have to avoid wheat. So far so good. And then 3 tablespoons of water. So we just got a little powder here. Let me turn this down. It doesn't take long. Let me get 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're gonna stir this up and make a little slurry. So I just have a little whisk. Uh-oh. See if we can, just wanna make sure I get the lumps up. So the cornstarch, I'm just stirring to make sure that it's kind of smooth. Looks kind of milky, y'all can see. But this is what we're going to put in our soup. You can see our soup is, whew. Oh, it smells good, y'all. Our soup is boiling, but you can see it's very brothy, kind of like, probably like a really good tomato soup. You could just eat this or drink this. You could add, if you have like leftover chicken or cut up some Tyson chicken strips or anything. Trying to help so y'all can see. All right, let me just put a chopstick in here. Make sure I don't have any lumps. I still feel some. All right, so we need to have this at a gentle boil. Let's go up a little bit. And I'm just using the chopstick to kind of feel any like dry spots down in here. All right, so it kind of has the consistency of milk. I'll show you guys. All right, we need a little bit more of a boil. All right, so that's good. We got TNBN with the watching eyes. Thank you so much for being here. Georgia girl, shout out to you. It's been a while. I miss you. So glad that you're back. Hello, Just a Tree. Hello, Love Me. Thank you so much for being here. Watcher Supreme says, this looks really good. Your stomach is growling. We haven't even started yet, but thank you. Y'all think this is a gentle boil or a little bit more? Christina says, I bet those little tiny rice noodles would be good inside of this. Yeah. So I'm doing the low carb version, y'all. So I'm going to do an egg drop soup, and hopefully the egg will give me the ribbons to simulate the little chew of a noodle. But yeah, if you can have noodle, please have some for me. Okay, so here we are on step 3. In a small bowl, mix together cornstarch and water to create a slurry. Then pour the slurry slowly into the broth while stirring at the same time to evenly thicken the soup. Okay. Let's focus. So our soup is good. I've tasted it and it's good. So let me show you all the slurry. You can kind of see here, it's literally just a little watery, you know. So we're gonna stir and we're gonna pour slowly. And we'll see what happens to the soup. Oh, if I could pour on in the soup. Ay, the steam, y'all. Eesh. All right, I need to be careful. Holding my hand up above it. The steam is getting my hand, but this is not a good pourable container because it's dripping out. I should have put it in something with a spout. I can feel the soup as I'm stirring it give a little bit of resistance. So as that cornstarch slurry gets in there, I feel it thickening up. And again, if you're just joining, my chicken broth had tomato in it. That's all I had. So that's why my egg drop soup is a little red. But yeah, you guys could put a handful of day old like rice in here, or noodles like Christina said. Any meat that you had, you could cut up chicken. Oh yeah, this is looking good. All right, we're good. I don't know if y'all can tell the texture. One second, let me rinse this off and clean it. All right. I don't know if you all can tell the texture of the soup. Before it was watery, and now I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's thickened up a bit. All right, I'm gonna give it another little taste. We tasted it before. Now it's kind of got the grilled cheese, like tomato soup texture. Georgia Girl says you love egg drop soup. Kelly says music request of the day. Havarati Isabel. Nessun dorma. Nessun dorma. I don't even know if I'm saying the words right. Okay, so our soup is looking good. I'm not an opera singer, but don't encourage me. VSA says I'm usually up in here making Asian food references. You're from Guam, but you're multicultural in the kitchen. Okay, I know we have a scholar. We got scholars all over the world, y'all. I know we have one in Japan. Jurgen's always in Germany. We got South Africa. Thank you all. I try to stream at different times of the day, so whatever time zone it is, I'm glad that you're with us. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this back down and put the top on it. I think we're just about ready for our egg. Let me just move this. I have a little bit of, all right, that's good. Let's clean up. And I really like that white pepper. I can taste it. It's not too harsh. Khalees, you like my singing? Aw, thank you. Christina, her one-hit wonder. This is how we do it. Do, 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 do. Y'all, now I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm gonna hold back, but wait till I'm feeling 100%. Okay, so we did step 3. We did the slurry. Then it says, with the broth still boiling, stir quickly in circular motion to create a tornado. All right, we're gonna make a tornado. Pour the whisked egg slowly into the swirling broth and gently stir to create thin, silky ribbons. So another time, simple ingredients, but the technique. So our soup is at a slow boil. I'll play this one more time. Y'all can hear what she said.
If it's boiling too hard, the egg will be foamy and break into small bits. This video is in real time, so this is how slowly you should pour in the eggs and stir to break it up. Nice and gentle in a circular motion, but you also don't want to stir too many times. 5 to 10 circles is good. We are not trying to scramble eggs here. Just let it sit, and if your soup looks cloudy, you're probably stirring too hard or too much.
All right, so we're gonna try and make ribbons out of our egg, but so far I'm impressed. So far I'm impressed with the soup. So now we're gonna get 3 eggs, and we're going to whisk them right here. And now I actually have a gravy boat with a spout, so I'll be able to pour. Okay, so let's whisk our eggs. And I wanted to try and make a homemade egg drop soup. Of course, you can use the packet. Templa sounds. Y'all like this singing? Khalees is here for the tornado. You like that? Woo woo. Georgia girl says you should have way more followers, hon. Okay. I would love to know. Well, thank you, I think. Y'all, my channel's only a year and a half old. We just crossed over 40,000. So Georgia girl and everyone else, I would love to know how many followers you all think Maggie should have. I have 40,000 on YouTube, 15,000 on Instagram, and 8,000 on Facebook. So what is that, like 60 something thousand? 3 eggs. So honestly, I think for only having a channel that's like a year and a half old, I've had a couple videos go viral. Not cooking related, but that's okay. And a lot of you all found me from some of my relationship and femininity content. But whatever brings you here, I'm happy that you're here. All right, let me clean my hands. We're gonna beat the eggs. But you know, this is like a hobby for me. When I started my channel, I didn't think anybody would care because I've been on my own health and wellness journey. And I just started by taking pictures of the food that I was making, and I would post the finished product, and then people would say, "Did you make that?" So now I just bring you all in the kitchen with me so you can see, yes, I made that. Hello, Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. She says, is it baking hour? I just made the blueberry cobbler. She says, Maggie is the best. Hello, sweetheart. No, you're the best. Hello, Sharita. We are actually making egg drop soup. I moved this so hopefully y'all can see. Love, love, love. But yes, put a number in the chat. I'd love to know how many followers. Georgia girl says, this is how Maggie does it. Oh yeah, the food competition. I made it to the quarterfinals, 6th place in the quarterfinals. So thank you all so much for voting for me on favorite chef. Killy says I grew fast. I think so too. Excuse me, literally exploded. Patty says you're happy to be here and you found me through TLA. Y'all know I'm a proud student of the lead attorney. All right, so we have 3 eggs. I'm going to beat these and then we're going to try and do the whole tornado thing. I might have to get quiet and focus. It's a lot. Let me rinse this off. Lead is actually streaming right now. I was over there for a little bit, but I moved this late because, you know, like I said, my kid had the thing tonight. Y'all know I'm a proud student of the lead attorney. Like I was like, yeah, you have to listen to this attorney. I'm like, I don't know anything about the law, but I was like, yes, sir, okay. And I actually heard him talking about pop culture, and y'all know I don't know that stuff. But I also heard him say, if you're over 35, and y'all know I'm 47, start a YouTube channel because you have life experience that people need to know. And I'm like, well, people are always asking me, did I make that? So I guess I'll start this YouTube channel to kind of hold myself accountable on my health and wellness journey. And here all of y'all are. So I think 40,000 for a year and a half is a lot, but you tell me. Okay, focus. What did she say? With the broth still boiling. Okay, broth is still boiling. This looks like a boil to me. Stir quickly in a circular motion to create a tornado. Pour the whisked eggs slowly into the swirling broth and gently, slowly and gently, to create thin, silky ribbons. Okay, is this a tornado? I don't want to splash myself. We'll call that a tornado. And then I want to do like her. She had 2 chopsticks. Okay. All right, I'm going to look at this one more time. So she's going slow. So I got my 2 chopsticks. I'm serious, y'all. I'm coming back to the comments in a moment. Okay. We're going to try and get egg ribbons. So we got our egg ready. All right, so pour. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I think we got it, y'all. She said if you I'm gonna take it off the heat. She said if you stir too fast, then your soup gets cloudy. But if you don't stir fast enough, then you don't get these ribbons. And I wanted these nice, like, eggy ribbons. I think we got it, y'all. I think we got it. All right. Now let's rinse this off. We're gonna put it in the we're gonna put the green onion in there. What do y'all think? I think we did well. I think it looks good. Looks amazing. Kaylee says, will you freeze it or cool it for later? I'll let it cool and then put it in the fridge, but I'm eating, this is dinner tonight. Kaylee says, fingers crossed for the tornado. Thank you for the hand claps. Christina says, it looks amazing. Excuse me. Georgia Girl says, your presentation is great with multiple screens. I try, y'all. I try to meet everybody where you are. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Kaylee says, Lead cracks me up. His polite shades he throws. Yes, y'all. He says that I don't have a cooking channel because my sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free ingredients is like a construction project. So when he introduces me, he tells people I have a construction channel. Then they look at me like, that lady? All right. Turn off the heat. Finish it with sesame oil and green onions. So we're going in with the green onions. I love green onions. I had these already chopped. And then I've never done the sesame oil. So we'll give this a little stir. And then we'll be all right. Oh, we got a nice little ribbon of egg and some sesame oil. Christina says, I need this recipe. Yes. If you want, I'll drop it in the chat. It's actually in the description in her blog. So a little sesame oil. All right. Then I'm going to put it in a bowl. I want a little bit more green onion. Hello, Sluvac. All right. And we'll leave a little, remember I always say leave a little bit extra for the garnish. All right. So this is a vegetarian meal for those of y'all that are vegetarian, but you could absolutely add some meat in there. So let me get the ladle and we're gonna put it in our bowl. I even got the Asian inspired spoon to try and be authentic. All right, let's move the handle out of the way. Let's get a ladle. And again, mine is red because my chicken broth had tomato in it. Bonnie says it looks delicious. Thank you so much. Georgia Girl says sesame oil is strong. Be careful. Yeah, a little goes a long way. Christina says you would add a little kikkoman. Yeah, I'll see if I have any soy sauce in there. All right. Got a nice big bowl. I'm sure this makes at least 3 portions. That looks good. Let me get a little bit more green onion and egg. Hot. Okay. Let's see. We're going to give that a taste. Let's see if I have any soy sauce. Maybe I'll save this for the boys. I think I do have some soy sauce. Also, if you need to avoid soy or when I'm cooking for the boys, I use coconut aminos. All right, so I'll add a little bit of that to it, but I think we did it, y'all. Let's see. Oh, it smells really good. Y'all can see. So a nice, if you're trying to, you know, cut some of the calories and be full without having too much soup is great. And it's also just very like nourishing and warm. Okay, yum, 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 hungry now. Looks amazing and authentic. Yes, Lead says I have a construction channel. That's what I'm talking about. He comes up, y'all, he's a mess. He's a mess. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture. Let me see. I'm gonna put my, okay. And just a little bit of green onion on the top. It's all gonna sink down. It's fine. Okay. Let me get some pictures and then we'll give it a taste and add a little soy sauce, okay? Let me see if I can. I thought the red was going to be really bad, but not bad. We'll be done in just a second, y'all. I'll let you get back to lead attorney. We'll have a quick one tonight, but I always like to give you guys content. All right, so don't be afraid to get up on there. That's what my friend who's a photographer said. And then we'll do some with the flash. So when people say, did you make that? Yes, I made that. You can see our soup. This will be posted on all of my channels tomorrow. All right, let's do a quick little video and the reel for the reel. All right, so tonight we made the egg drop soup recipe. This is homemade without the packet using the Feed Me recipe. I have a chicken broth base with tomato, and of course we have eggs, some spices, green onion, and sesame oil. Enjoy. All right, y'all. So let's give it a taste. I think y'all are all saying yes, you would eat this. I'm very excited. It feels so good and cozy. It's hot in my hand, but I wanted to get those nice little chunks of egg, greedy ribbons. Let's get some green onion in there. Let's give it a taste. Okay, it's really hot in my hand. Okay. I don't want to like slurp it. I want to try and be elegant, but let's see. I know I'm going from the front. Y'all, it's so good. Now I could go with a little bit of crunch, you know, for the texture, but it's so good, y'all. This is just like a warm hug. It's savory, it's oniony, it's got the egg in there. I think we did well with the ribbons. I'm struggling with this spoon, but you all can see. And it's hot, so good. I'll try a little drizzle of the, let me see if I have soy sauce. Oh yeah, put that in a mug and oh yeah. Okay, so I do have some Kikkoman. This is a gluten-free soy sauce. They also have like a low sodium one. I don't have to worry about sodium. I do have to worry about sugar. So I think it's nice and, you know, salty on its own, but you can always do a little drizzle of soy sauce, optional. But if you like even more umami, make it your own. Oh, why do I have this upside down? All right, y'all. So that is it. Let me give it a taste with the soy sauce. So good. It is so good. All right, y'all. Let me give you the commercials as we close out. This was a short one today, but I wanted to give you all something. So you can definitely make this. For those of you all who want the link, I'm gonna put some more green onion in it, if nothing else for crunch. I love this stuff. So link is in the description, but you can go to feedme.org. All right. So just go to feedme.org. That is her channel. That is her Instagram. I think her name is Mimi. So her Instagram is feedme, FEEDMI_. But yes, we can make our own egg drop soup. If you don't want to do all that stuff, you can buy the pack. We've done that multiple times. All right. So let's see. What announcements do we have? And then we'll close out. Hello, M. Weber. Hello, Just Blaze. Kia says, thanks, Maggie. Have a good night. Yes, my dear. Jared says, how many eggs did you use to make the small pot? It was 3 eggs. All right, so you can see here, it was 3 eggs. We whisked them together and then we poured them slow. And I would say this is easily 2 servings, maybe even 3. I'm gonna eat it as a meal, but you could absolutely have this as a starter or whatever you would like. Jared says, I have to watch the replay. Yes, absolutely. Kelly says, does the ginger come through at all? Not really. I probably could have put a little bit more. The recipe called for ground ginger and I didn't have it, so I used the ginger paste. But if you like even more, I even have the fresh ginger. I thought about grating that, but I was like, you know what? It just all blends together well. Georgia Girl says, me first. Kia says, oh, this looks really good, Maggie. Roberta says, it's looking great. Christina says, good job. Thank you all so much. Kelly says, a crunch of bacon would be tasty. What you talking about? I'm like, okay, I know we have some vegetarian scholars, and sometimes y'all are like, oh, it would be nice if we could have some vegetarian recipes. So here is your vegetarian egg drop soup. It is excellent. If you're feeling a little under the weather, or you just want to get full without a lot of, calories, I think this is great. Yes, I will enjoy the soup. Jared says, are you eating any bread or wontons with it? No. So, no starch, but you could absolutely get those crispy noodles and put in here. Some wontons. If you had like a day old, like a handful of day old rice, you could put that in there, bring it back to life if you want some real noodles. But I think we got the noodle action with the egg ribbon. Mm. Mm. All right. So 2 announcements. I'll tell you all about the cruise and the course. Hello, Katali, and hello, Jandar. Then I'll see y'all back in Lead Attorney Stream. All right, so today is Wednesday. So tomorrow we will be doing a brownie giveaway. I'm going to be making some brownies to ship out to Khalees and whoever else wants them. I'm not a baker, but I have some mix, and so we're going to do that. Maybe we'll do another fried egg. Maybe I'll try the pesto fried egg. That should be back at regular time tomorrow, like 5 p.m. Eastern, maybe 6 p.m. at the latest. So if you all want to turn on your notifications for that. Friday, we'll do the Filipina rice recipe. Thank you, Sass in the Philippines, for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. I'll be making his wife's recipe, because the boys will be back. If you all want to travel with me and Lead and AV and Capone and Lauren and several others, I do have a Maggie meetup this fall. We're taking a cruise. Link is in the description. We're cruising to the Bahamas out of Orlando. All are welcome. I'll be celebrating my birthday at sea. We got a block of rooms. I have one event planned. You can have a birthday party with me, meet and greet, group photo. Then you can do nothing at all or everything, totally up to you. So we still have some rooms available. And then again, for the Maggie finishing school, the finishing school for the modern woman, I'm teaching that with Luke Hazley. So classes are available en ESPAñOL TAMBIEN. But if you know a lady of any age who's interested in elegance, etiquette, and femininity and getting started, we would love to teach. Classes start next month. All right. Kelly says, you're going to put a block of ribs in this? Okay, y'all are cutting up. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss. This is a vegetarian meal as is, but y'all can always customize it. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for brownies, and we'll do this again. There's Lucy. We're just about to dismiss. I was just talking about the finishing school. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Hopefully y'all saw our egg drop soup. I'm going to go ahead and eat and let you all have your night. All right, Instagram. Well, let's start with TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. Class is dismissed. Thank you all for the hearts. I hope it was easier to see. All right, Instagram, I'll see you all tomorrow for the brownie giveaway. Class is dismissed. Thank you. Good night, everyone. See you in Lead Stream with my soup. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. See y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here.